Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. In the last video, we saw how to create collection manually in Power Apps. In this video, we will see how to update that manual collection, how to create new row in that manual collection, and how to remove any row from that manual collection. So let's start. So in the last video, we saw when we clicked over here, it was creating manual collection with two same rows. So now if I click it again, it will clear the collection and then it will create same rows of data in the same manual collection because we have data, we have code over here. Now I am going to update one single row from this collection. And what I will do, I will select record from this gallery and then it will show on the text box. Then I will change text boxes values and then it will update to the collection. So for this we will put button first and we will say update. We will put text boxes and for default property of text box we will say this gallery 1. Okay, gallery 1 dot selected. So whatever I will select from the gallery selected dot, I will say a name, and then in the next text box I will say gallery 1 dot selected dot age. And then when I click on this update button, whatever value I change over here, it will update this collection and then that collection will show those updated values in this gallery. So we need to write code over here. To update collection, we will use patch. So patch is a function. We can use this function to create records and to update records as well. You can see over here as well. So you will see how we can use patch function. This one. If we are using this default, this is the table name. Defaults, it means we are creating new row in the collection. If we are showing any record over here, it means we are updating record, something like this. Okay, let's go back. So I am saying patch collection name. First parameter is collection name, my collection. Second parameter is what record you are going to update in the collection. I need to give record over here. So I am saying what should be record. Lookup my collection data dot comma, and name should be gallery 1 dot selected dot name, and name should be, what is the name of this text box? I will explain that syntax. Text box 3 dot text, and second value is age and its name is text box 2. Okay, whenever we take any value from the text box, it comes as a string, but this age is a number. So we need to convert this string in number, and we use value function for this. So it will take number as a string from the text box, and then it will convert to a number to before it stores in collection. So let me explain this first. Okay, so we are going to update collection, and the first parameter is what collection or what data source. Actually this first parameter is data source. So your data source can be manual collection, your data source can be collection from the dataverse or SharePoint or any other data store. So the first parameter is collection, which is data source. The second parameter is we are going to mention over here which record I need to update in the collection. Lookup function will go into collection and get the record with the name of this. So it means gallery1 dot selected dot name. So whatever I have selected over here in the gallery, it will return the name. For example, John. So it will return John over here. So now I am saying over here, look up, find the record in the collection where name equal to John, and then that record will come over here. So it means I am going to update this collection and I am going to update a record with the name of John. And what values I am going to update? This one. So I am saying update name where text box, whatever we have in this text box. Update age, whatever we have in this text box. Text box 2. Okay, now run this code. So now you can see if I select this, it will change. If I select this, it will change. So now I'm going to change John. Now I'm going to click on this update button. It updated. See, and we also can go into the collection. So we can see this row has been updated. David and age 20. So this is the code we can use to update our collection through the patch and lookup function. Now we are going to see how to create new row in the collection. You remember in the last video, behind this create button, we have this static data, 2 rows. So whenever we click this, it will first clear collection and it will create the same number of rows, 2 rows with the same data. Now we are going to create new row but with the different data, dynamic data. So whatever we have in these text boxes, it will add into this collection. Okay, for this we will add one new button over here and we will say new, and over here whenever user clicks on this new button, it will clear these two text boxes and then it will add new row in the collection. So first we need to clear these two text boxes. We will create one variable and then we will use that variable to clear these two text boxes to create new row in the collection. And how to create new variable, how to create variables, you can check my videos from here on my channel, variables in Power Apps. So you will learn how to create variables and how to use variables in Power Apps. So I am going to create variable over here. I will use this variable to clear these two text boxes. So I'm saying when user clicks on this new button, this variable will turn to true. If this is true, it means I am going to create new row. It means these two text boxes should be cleared. So I will check over here if var clear, var clear. If it is true, then blank those clear that variable. If that is true, then clear that variable value, sorry, text box's value. And if it is not true, it means someone selected any row from the gallery. So whenever this variable is true, it will clear this text box. If the variable is not true, then it will select value, whatever we have selected row from the gallery will be visible in this text box. But the problem over here is if we are setting this to true and we are saying if it is true, then empty this text box. So where we are setting is false as well, because if it is setting to true over here, it will always be true. It means we need to set false as well somewhere in the code. So for that, we will select false on the selection of the gallery over here. Set var clear false. So whenever we will select, we will click on gallery, it will check over here. If it is false, yes, then it will not blank that text box. It will select from the gallery and show over here. But whenever we are clicking over here, so it will become true and check over here. If it is true, then empty that text box. In the same way, we will do for the second text box. Copy, paste, and change this name to age. Okay, now let's run and check how it works. So now I am selecting rows from gallery. It will show over here. Now I am going to click this new button. So what it will do, it will set variable to true, and then we have already written code over here. If that variable is true, then empty these two text boxes. So it is working. Now I'm going to click again on the gallery, and then the selected row will be visible on these two text boxes. Now I'm going to click over here again. It will empty these two text boxes. So far, so good. Now, next step is to add new row in collection from these two text boxes, and then it will be automatically visible on the gallery once it comes in the collection. But now we are going to create new row in the same collection, manual collection. So for that, we need one button. And in the beginning, I forgot to mention that button on the screen. But now we will use one more button, which is called add button over here. Add. As soon as I click this button, it will get values from these two text boxes, and it will add those values in the collection, in the same collection, this one, my collection data. Over here, we use patch function to update collection. Now over here, we will use the same patch function to create row in the same collection. Patch my call data. Over here for the update, we use the record selected record from the gallery. But now we are going to create row in the collection. So we'll use defaults, my collection, sorry, data, and what rows I am going to create. First name, second age, third was grade. Okay, now uh, we are going to use to get value from the text box from here. So the first value would be text box 3 dot text, and I think text box 4, text box 2 dot text, and we are just hard coding this grade value. We can say 10. Okay, there is one problem. We can see we have this red line. I will show you error. Can someone guess what is this error? Yes, you are right. Because I said earlier, whatever you are taking from the text box, it comes as a string. And if number is there, we need to convert that string into the number because age is having number. So we'll use value and we will convert text box age value into the number. So now here is our code to create new row, new dynamic row with the different values every time into the same collection. So this is our collection, and over here we are saying we are adding new row into the collection, and the first value is this from the text box, the second age value is from this text box, and then grade we are just hard coding value 10. Now run, click new. For example, Sam, and age is 25. See over here, so it added into the collection and it is showing over here in the gallery. If I select Ali, it is showing over here Ali. If I select David, it is showing David, Sam, David again. If I want to create one more row in the same collection, click new. For example, Zen, age is 30, add, Zen is here. Again, Sam, Ali, David. So far we have seen how we create collection manually in the Power Apps, how to update that collection in Power Apps, how to clear text boxes to create new row in Power Apps, how to add new row in the manual collection. Now we are going to see how to remove any row, any selected row from the gallery. For this, we will use one new button, remove. Okay, now we have one function which is called remove, and it will delete uh, whatever row we will mention in the remove function from the collection. But first parameter is what is data source. So our data source is collection. Second, which item we need to delete or remove from the collection. So again, we will say lookup, and where I need to search for that record, again my collection, which record I need to remove, where name is something is wrong. What is that thing? Oh, sorry, we need to give boolean value over here. So name equal to, sorry, name equal to gallery 1 dot selected dot name. So what I'm saying over here, remove item from this collection, but which item? Where I'm saying lookup check in this collection, where name is equal to selected row from the gallery. So if I select this, David, over here it will come David, and then it will check, okay, if that row exists in the collection, yes, remove that row. If I select Ali, it will put Ali over here, and then it will check, do we have any row with the name of Ali? Yes, true, then it will remove that item from this collection. But again, if there are multiple people in the collection with the same name, it will delete all people because we are using name over here. So we always use IDs. When we will start working on in data words, we will use IDs. We could have also use IDs over here in my collect data. So ID or GUID, because those ID or GUID are always unique for each row in the table. But for now we are using name. So it will delete the item with the name we selected in the gallery. So if I select this, if I select this, if I select this, so it will go, if I click this, it will go in the collection and check, is there any name for this selected item? Yes, that will become true. So this will become true, and then it will delete that selected item from the collection. Sam, remove, it is removed from the gallery. Zen, David, remove, it is removed from the gallery. I mean from collection. And then collection is attached to the gallery. That is why we don't see those removed rows, removed items in the gallery. Now I'm going to create a new row because we have Ali and 32 in these two text boxes. That is why it is creating again the same record. Now, if I want to create new row with the different values, new Sam 35, add. Now see, if I select Ali, if I click remove, it will go over here. It will check, do we have any name Ali in the collection? Yes, it will delete one row. Now let's check what happens. If I select Ali, remove, so it removed only one row. Why? Because we have used lookup function over here. Lookup function returns only one row, and it returned only one row with the name of Ali and deleted. But if we use filter function over here, filter returns multiple rows. Or if there is only one row, it will return one row, but depends on the condition. But over here we have condition name, and we have multiple names of Ali. If we use filter over here, so what it will do, it will return multiple items from the collection with the name of Ali. And then it will delete all rows, all items from the gallery where we have name Ali. Now if I click on remove, it will delete all items where we have name Ali. See, first time it deleted only one item with the name of Ali because we used lookup function. Lookup function returns only single row. Then we use filter function, and filter function returns two rows because we have two items with the name of Ali, and then it deleted all rows. But when we remove any item or delete any item, most of the time we use GUIDs or IDs. It depends on the condition, what requirement you have. But usually most of the time we use IDs and GUID when we are going to remove any specific row or any multiple rows. Now If I click over here, create, what it will do, it will create two rows, static rows in from the code, not from these two text boxes. These two rows will be created, and it removed Sam. Why? Because we have already mentioned over here, first clear, then collect. Now I am going to update Ali. It updated. Now I am going to create a new row in the collection. I will click on the added. I am going to remove John from the collection. Remove. Now we are using filter function at this moment, but at this moment it will return only one single item from the collection because we have only one row with the name of John, not multiple rows. So this is we discussed in this video how to update manual collection, how to create new row in the same collection, how to remove item or items from the manual collection. Hope you learned something new in this video. Keep learning and stay blessed. Thank you.